starting. Welcome to Louisville, everybody. So glad to have you here. This is a unique system we have of celebrating our hometown heroes. And they come tall and small and from around the world. But golfers everywhere are finally going to rejoice. I know there's another golfer right over there. He's another St. X guy. I think this will make the fourth St. X person honored in this series. And there are many more to come, I'm sure. But we're all gathered here to honor a guy who I first talked to on WHAS radio when his mom was driving him home from a victory. He may have been 13, 14 or whatever. And he was an awesome interview, able to describe every shot. And from that point, I thought, I wonder if that kid is going to work out for that kid. It appears it has. Welcome to the Thomas family here in Louisville. It's funny, I see Mike over here. You know, there's a jewelry commercial where they talk to, I went to such and such. Any guy who's played golf in his town's been out there and seen a guy hit a great drive, and then after his friends all compliment him, he'll say, I went to Mike. They mean him. Mike Thomas has adjusted more swings in here than all the chiropractors have adjusted backs. He's an astounding talent, and this family's gifted in so many ways. Some of Justin's St. X teachers are here. We've all seen him, come from this amazing kid golfer to the two-time major champion that he is. So we're excited, We're excited that he's going to be properly honored here in the Commonwealth of Kentucky in the city of Louisville. So we'll bring up, first up is Mike Sheehy, and he's going to tell you more about the Hometown Heroes program. Mike?
Thank you, Terry. As Terry said, my name's Mike Sheehy. I'm one of the founding members of the Greater Louisville Pride Foundation and current president. So welcome, everybody. I want to thank a few people before I get into my remarks. First, the building owner, Robert Murray, sitting over here. The property manager for the building, Kristen Smither. And I know there's several of our volunteer advisory people here that I'm raise your hand if you're here. So, and I want to thank all the donors who stepped up to make this banner a reality. You know, we've been waiting to get Justin on this building for a year, and the timing couldn't be any better. You know, we're a week out from the PGA, and it's just so appropriate. And as Terry mentioned, Bobby Nichols is right across the parking lot, and it's been 10 years since he was put on the building, and it's just so appropriate. It's 60th anniversary of his win. I talked to his son Rick this morning, and fortunately Bobby couldn't travel, but Rick sends Bobby's message to congratulate you and to wish you luck next week. So, most of you know the Hometown Heroes had a 2.0 relaunch back in 2022. We made some significant changes to keep the program current and sustainable. Some of the banners are being retired to make room for some new ones. In fact, Paul Horning was retired from this building after 20 years, but he's going to end up someplace over towards U of L. I can't tell you yet, and he's going to be pretty close to old Coach Schnellenberger, so that's appropriate. And we've got some new banners coming from this year's class, one at the end of this month you'll be hearing about here pretty soon. It's very exciting. So, when we do the Hometown Heroes, when we retire these people, we put them in what we call the Avenue of Heroes that we're getting ready to launch here soon. It'll be a series of light poles with the banners, and each banner will have a QR code, so as people are walking through town, or they can hit the QR code and find out more about that person. We've got several that are up now that people just don't know who they are, so it'll be a great educational thing as well. And we still continue to accept nominations. We have our website, www.louheroes.org, if you've got somebody you'd like to nominate. And the criteria we use is pretty much what we used from the very beginning. It's got to be a nominee that's closely related to Louisville and is openly proud of the city. Has to have achieved something positive and noteworthy within their chosen field or profession, and is recognized far and beyond the city limits. And to the best of their ability, the nominee gives back to the community with time, talent, and treasure. Justin's extraordinary career, humility, love for his hometown, and the important work his charitable foundation does for Louisville youth are the exact characteristics of a hometown hero. So today, we join the Louisville community, golf fans from across the globe, his friends, his family, coaches, mentors, in dedicating our newest Hometown Heroes banner, Justin's Louisville. Thank you.
Jill and Janny, of course, beloved family members, but I already mentioned this guy that's been out there on that range at Harmony, teaching people how to go up that hill, trying to hit that driver and get to the top of that hill, Harmony Landing. Please say hello to Justin's dad, Mike Thomas.
Thank you, Terry. It's wonderful to be back in Louisville. You know, we have so many memories from nearly 30 years that I spent here, and then Justin spent a lot of them here, and it's especially exciting coming back to something for this occasion, and again, a big event next week here in Louisville for the PGA Championship. So with the Derby just occurring, there's a lot of big events going on in Louisville, Kentucky, and y'all should be proud. I want to thank the committee of Hometown Heroes and the sponsors and everybody for honoring Justin. Like I said, it's a huge honor. Louisville has always been such a big supporter of Justin. To this day, even back when he was a junior golfer, all the phone calls and all the people that would come up to me and still to this day out on tour, always wishing us well. And everybody's always been such a huge supporter of Justin. And no one can really know and understand how much that means to us. So we really do appreciate it. While we're really happy for Justin with all of his accomplishments on the golf course, what we're most proud of is the type of person Justin is, and he's a caring and forgiving and a giving person. And one of our proudest moments was when he came to us and said that he wanted to form a foundation to give back to Louisville. And excuse me, I mean, that was just such an impressive thing for. He couldn't have been 21 when he did that, and he already wanted to help people in his community. So we formed a foundation, and it was to benefit Louisville and Kentuckians in particular. And the three pillars of that foundation are military families, which we do some things with USA Cares, located right here in Louisville, as well as Folds of Honor and a couple other military charities. Junior golf is another pillar of his foundation. We give annual grants out to young boys and girls so that they can pursue their dreams of playing golf on a national level. And those kids have the same dreams that Justin had when he was growing up. So it's nice to be able to help them financially in any way possible to be able to afford. It's not cheap going out there traveling the country playing junior golf. So it's nice that he's able to do that. The third pillar of his foundation is children in need. And besides blessings in a backpack, Kentucky Special Olympics, a lot of things that we've done here in Louisville. He's especially involved with the Boys and Girls Club of Kentuckiana, where he has the Justin Thomas Teen Center, and we're at this moment going through the process of trying to raise some substantial sums for a Justin Thomas Learning Center on their campus. So for all the things that you have accomplished, we're happy for you. For the man that you've become, we're proud of you. So lastly, just like to say, with all the again, all the support that Louisville have always given Justin and Jeannie and I through our travels and our development right here in the city of Louisville, it struck me that the banner says Justin's Louisville, and it could really say Louisville's Justin because he is one of you all. Thank you.
We're going to bring up a family friend, who wanted to remind me to thank everybody who also contributed. These banners, you know, there's an expense and a whole lot of hoops you got to jump through to get this done, obviously, to hang it on somebody's building. So thanks to everybody involved and all that. John Richards, you want to say a word or two on behalf of your friends?
Certainly. All right, John. As an over-the-hill guy, I'm not used to standing up in front of an audience, so I'm going to read this, folks. I've asked to make a brief statement about Justin that few people know about. About 13 years ago, playing golf, I had a little bit of problem as far as getting my back out of sync, and I was referred to Rob Gentle, who was with the Court Rehab Center. I went there and spent about 4 weeks working with them, and while I was there, I kind of bragged about Justin a little bit. About 3 weeks later, I'm watching Justin play in the Walker Cup, and he had a small problem with his body and had a bit of a situation, so I texted Mike. I said, Mike, when he gets back to Louisville, I have somebody maybe he needs to go see. And Mike said, no, John. They said, the PGA will tell us where to go. As it turned out, Justin went to the same individual. About maybe 2.5 weeks later, I got an email from Justin. Text of which it said, Dear Mr. Richards, I'm not mad or angry, but I have a big favor to ask. When my mother was driving me around all the junior tournaments, the one thing that drove me crazy was all the parents bragging about how their son or daughter were destined to be the great PGA golfers. I hated it and asked them to please never brag about me. I'm asking you respectfully to do the same thing. Now move the clock forward. I'm in downtown Atlanta with a family watching Justin in the FedEx tournament. I'm standing beside him. He's a little pillar about here, about ready to go to the driving range. I said, tongue in cheek, Justin, do you mind if I start bragging about you now after 15 wins and 2 majors? He got red in the face, turned to me and said, you know how I feel about that. Now, folks, I have the greatest respect for Justin, what he's accomplished, both now and in the future, Hall of Fame golfer. But what I admire most about this young man are the personal values of incredible generosity and, more important, a very humble man. These are qualities you seldom see in famous athletes. I've attended numerous Justin amateur and professional golf tournaments over the last 16 years, and Mike and Jenny have been very generous in letting me tag along. As a result, I've got to deserve and know them, and they are the most grounded and caring people I ever met. Now with his lovely wife, Jill, Justin will have a trifecta. They'll be there for him in the future. You're a very lucky man, Justin. Now, Justin, for what it's worth, I won't have to brag on him anymore. This wall will take care of that.
I want to say, I know he's tucked over here, but Ryan Ogle's the chairman for the 2024 PGA Championship. That's a sweet little trophy. The Thomas family, as you know, already has 2 of those. Let's hope there's a third one in there 2 weeks from today. That'd be mighty nice, too. Ryan, good to have you here. Also, I saw Jim Kirchdorfer. There he is. And Chess Musselman and David Novak, along with this gentleman, Junior Bridgman, are the owners of Valhalla. Junior is one of the most humble, kind people you'll ever know in your life. And I think it's fun just to hear him speak because he doesn't say that many words that often. He just delivers over and over again. Say hello to Junior Bridgman.
And Terry's right. I don't like to say a lot of words. But, and Justin, I know how it feels to sit there and people saying all these things about you, and all you want to do is just get out of the room. So I know how that feels. But before I talk about him, because I've known him ever since he was 8, 7, 9, a long time, put it that way. And but in behalf of Mr. Kirchdorfer and, as Terry said, the Valhalla people and all the members, I just want to thank the community. I want to thank the city, Louisville. I want to thank the state for getting behind Valhalla, getting behind the PGA tournament, and just making it the #1 in selling out for the PGA in the history of the PGA, and just going above and beyond and putting us in, I'm going to say it even though Ryan's over there, putting us in line. Well, I'm going to say it this way. We know you're going to win, Justin, so we're going to bring another PGA here to Louisville so you can win twice. Yeah. So we're going to put it that way. So, and it couldn't happen without all the support from the community, as I said, and the city, and just all the fans. And it'll be 40, 50,000 people out there every day cheering you on. And I just want to say one quick thing about this family. And I've known them a long time, and I can say without any doubt that everything that you've heard about them is true. They're the most humble family, and the reason why Justin is how he is today is because of these people here. And I've been with them on trips. We were on the board of the PGA together. I've seen them in action, seen when things didn't go right, and I've seen how they responded to it, and that is why he is the person he is today, because of how he was raised. And I can't be prouder to say I'm just happy to tell people, yeah, I know him, he's a friend of mine. And I also say, you know, there was a time when I could hit the ball farther than he, and then he got to be a junior and he was driving it 40 yards past me, so I stopped playing with him then. But
It was way before that, Junior.
well, it was, but that's the story I'm telling. I'm sticking with it. Thank you, everybody, and good luck, Justin. Okay.
Fantastic. Valhalla's in great hands. We're excited about what's coming up. This city's in good hands, too. Say hello to Rachel Greenberg. Hi, Rachel. It's good to see you. They do everything here, and I know with this, your charm, you're going to be there handing a trophy to Justin here, and we're all going to be so excited. You guys, welcome the mayor of the city of Louisville, Craig Greenberg.
Thanks, Terry, and good afternoon, everyone. It's wonderful to be with you all here today following an amazing, a historic, a record-breaking Derby 150 weekend where our city shines so bright and folks from around the country and world got to experience everything that Louisville has to offer. And this is perfect timing because we are been gearing up just as we're getting ready for Derby 150 for another historic, amazing, and record-breaking event where the world will visit Louisville, where the world's eyes will be on us again at the PGA Championship in 2 weeks. The Derby broke records. The PGA Championship here at Valhalla has already broken records with pre-sales and things of that nature, and we're just so excited to see Justin compete, to win, to everyone, our whole city, to get behind not just Justin, but also the ownership group at Valhalla, Jimmy Jr., thanks to everything that you all have done since your purchase of that club and what you have done with investing in that for our entire community. It's so wonderful. It's great to be with you all here today. Thanks to the Greater Louisville Pride Foundation for their work implementing this program. Governor, it's great to be with you, and it was great to see you welcoming the world and handing out the trophy this weekend. And you did not drop it. That is very good. Well, as you all know, our city has produced so many wonderful people that have been born and raised in Louisville. Folks who have excelled in sports, in business, in government, in the arts, and so many other areas. And it's important for people around our city to see images and know the names and stories of all of these amazing people, to learn about people like Alberta Jones, Justice Brandeis, and Justin Thomas. They'll see proof that yes, just like the St. X students that are here with us today, you can grow up right here in Louisville. You can be #1 in the world at anything that you choose. You can make great things happen for yourself and for other people in the city and across the country and world. So banners like this matter. They matter certainly not to Justin. As Junior just said, we all know how uncomfortable he is here today and with his image on the side of this building. But they matter for everyone else. To celebrate our hometown hero's success, to inspire others, to encourage other kids, to dream big, to have a vision for the future, and then to work incredibly hard, just as Justin has done, to make their dreams a reality for themselves and, even more importantly, for others. That's the Muhammad Ali story, that's the Jack Harlow story, and that's certainly the Justin Thomas story. As you've heard here today, people who saw Justin on the golf course for a long period, going way back, knew he was so special. But as we're talking about today here, more than Justin's golf career is what he has done off the golf course to help and serve so many others. And to Mike and Janie, thank you so much for everything you all have done for your entire family to give back to our community as well. We are very grateful for you all so much. And we are so excited to have Justin and Jill with us here today to celebrate this great event. To celebrate what Justin has done for his hometown in terms of giving back to support the Boys and Girls Club of Kentuckiana, First Tee, the Kentucky Golf Foundation, and so much more. Justin, thank you for everything you have done for our community. I know that passion is so strong, and we are appreciative of also your commitments to continue. Even if you don't live here anymore, we know that you still have a big part of Louisville in your heart. We love it every time that you come back here. We are so excited to celebrate with you here today. Good luck at the PGA Championship. And if that's a big banner on the side of the wall, but I've brought a small piece of paper here as well to proclaim that in addition to celebrating what we're putting up on the building, we also are going to celebrate today, May 6, 2024, not as the Monday after Derby, but as Justin Thomas, Hometown's Hero Day across the entire city of Louisville. Congratulations, Justin.
That's right. We've got his name next to the city's name out there, so no more of this nonsense like the guy. Remember the guy a couple of years ago, the announcer on the golf tournament? Because when you're walking up 18, they'll say who's coming up and where they're from. And they say, whatever, Jordan Spieth, such, and they say, Justin Thomas, Goshen, Kentucky. And I'm like, that was a good moment. He's our guy. He's coming up in just a second, but first I want you to say hello to a fellow who's had a busy run as always, and Kentucky's in good hands. This governor is Andy Beshear.
All right. Well, good afternoon. This has already been such a fun day. I've been reminded of the importance of that foundation that great parents and a great spouse can bring to someone trying to succeed. I wasn't surprised at all to learn that Terry likes to do this interview because if you say very few words, he can say even more. Thank you. And I learned that if you're a dad, you're not supposed to brag that your son is going to be the best golfer ever. Thankfully, my son plays baseball. But in all seriousness, we are so excited to welcome Justin Thomas back to Kentucky. While he may not currently live here, he is free to pay taxes. But what a great day, and what a great celebration leading up to this PGA event. I mean, we just came off the 150th Kentucky Derby, where we had 150,000 people in this town. We had 19 million people watching what we do as a state and what Louisville does as a city. We have had more eyes on the Commonwealth of Kentucky in the last couple days than just about ever before, and I'm really proud of what they're seeing, and today just continues that. Think about this month, Kentuckians are enjoying great horse racing, world-class golf, legal sports betting, which is helpful in both, and folks from around the world enjoyed a little bit of bourbon this last weekend, and will probably enjoy some more during that PGA tournament. This is a month where people are looking at us and we are celebrating one of our own. As we gear up for the PGA Championship, it is fitting to celebrate Justin Thomas, a great golfer and a great Kentuckian. We've seen how great Justin is on the golf course, but as governor, I think I'm prouder of the way he represents the Commonwealth when he's off the golf course. I may sound a little bit like his dad for a minute or two, but you know what? I'm proud if I sound like a proud dad. But it's those things we do when we've achieved greatness, how we give back, who else we lift up. When you have the acclaim that Justin has and his family has, you could do just about anything. And they're spending their time helping other people. One of my favorite things about him is his work with junior golfers. Helping mentor our kids is one of our greatest responsibilities. As a father of two, my goal is to leave Kentucky better for my kids and all of Kentucky's kids. It's my main motivation every day as governor. And helping our kids is what Justin does with the Justin Thomas Foundation, which also makes these great shirts. I'm impressed. Can I get one? All right. He makes kids' lives better, and he helps build a better Kentucky for future generations. With the world of golf descending upon Louisville this month, this new banner is going to hang across from Bobby Nichols. Two amazing Kentuckians. I just learned 2 St. X graduates. And 2 amazing golfers as we welcome golf fans worldwide. They're going to see that not only are we holding the PGA Championship at Valhalla, but we have great golf that has come out of this city and out of this Commonwealth. As governor, something I've been proud of is our record-breaking tourism numbers, and this tournament is only going to add to that. 2 years ago, we had the biggest, best year for tourism in our history, shattering every record for visitors and economic impact. I think in a couple weeks, we'll announce that 2023 beat 2022's numbers. And I know with the way that Valhalla is going to roll out that red carpet, that 2024 could be our best year ever. And think about what that means for our economy, how we're seen, the trajectory we're on if we have our best years for tourism back to back to back. We do that, people will not just have great memories of the PGA Championship and Justin Thomas hoisting another trophy. They're going to have great memories of Kentucky. That's going to get them to come back here. It's going to get people to move here. It's going to help us grow. People who bring acclaim to the Commonwealth, people who host these important events help us move forward together as a people and as a state. One of the greatest compliments I get to give as a governor is not about me, it's about you. It is about the people of Kentucky that open their hearts during hard times, but also show the world the very best during the good times. It isn't easy to be a governor and an ambassador for a state when our people try so hard, whether it's Derby, PGA Championships, or just welcoming that next convention that's coming to town. And in a week, we're going to have a chance to show once again why we are so special. So while golf is an individual sport, we are all members of Team Kentucky, rooting for a part of Team Kentucky. And while we root for Justin, we have a responsibility to be gracious hosts and make everyone feel welcome. At a time when Kentucky is on a historic economic win streak, this helps us capitalize on that momentum. Put simply, we are on the biggest, best economic development win streak in our history. Over 1,000 new location and expansions, 52,700 new jobs, a record $30.6 billion of new private sector investment in us. What that means is we're creating more opportunity, more prosperity for our kids and our grandkids, so no matter how big they dream, even if it's to be number one in the world at golf, they know they can do that. And they know they can do that from Kentucky. And if we are able to leave a Commonwealth where everyone has opportunity, helped out by groups like this foundation that lift people up that might not otherwise have that chance, then everyone is going to flock to the Commonwealth of Kentucky, not just to our sporting events, because they get this as a place where their kids can achieve and they can better the lives of their family. That is a testament to us all, and I know we can all continue to advocate for our communities, make smart investments, and ultimately lift everybody up. I said this when I handed out that trophy at the Derby. We are proving everybody wrong on what they've thought about us for decades. We are leading, not following. We are a destination, not a flyover state. We are welcoming people to our new Kentucky home that produces great golfers, great people like Justin Thomas. So, I know your hope is to win this PGA championship when it comes up. I know you got a big banner that is hanging here. But we have this tradition in Kentucky where the governor of Kentucky can bestow what is the highest civilian honor onto someone who's brought a claim, and it also allows us to call you to military service when needed. It's called a Kentucky Colonel. So today, in addition to this banner and the big event coming up, I'd like to introduce you to Colonel Justin Thomas. Thank you all. God bless.
Don't sit down, Colonel. You're next. Of course, so I could run through all the victories for Justin. He doesn't want that. He's there. This family is very humble and caring and giving. I've seen Mike and Janie and Jill and Justin at this youth event he has out at Harmony Landing. They spend so much time with so many people, and you should see the looks on kids' faces when they walk away after Justin has taken a picture with them or shaken their hand. They're just, it's bigger than a Taylor Swift kind of they're just thrilled to get a chance. And this Thomas family is so good to take time with people and teach, just like Mike does, just like his dad did. They keep giving and giving, and we love them for it. So let's welcome up a guy we know has won a lot, Justin Thomas.
There's no chance I'm getting through this. Just thank you all. Yeah, the things. Man, I didn't think it was gonna be like this. The things that I felt today, I've never felt in any golf tournament I've won. It's just an unbelievable honor. So many memories, and drove past this building every day going to school. Which my time at St. X was unbelievable. It's unbelievable to see a teacher I had here, and I couldn't even get him to sign a form for me to go play in a golf tournament. So you guys have no idea how lucky you are getting to skip school to be here. Thank you to my parents. I'd love to get into that, but there's no way I'd be able to talk. Thank you guys. But thank you to my wife, Jill, for everything. I just, I'm speechless. I think my emotion can show it. I just thank the city of Louisville so much for making me feel like this. And, there's a reason when I tee off. Yeah, I'm announced from Louisville, Kentucky, not Jupiter, Florida, not Goshen, Kentucky, but it's just really hard to pronounce for a lot of people, apparently. So there's so many people I want to thank and wish I could, but I just thank you.
There's no greater love than that from your own hometown, and we're just happy to see you and the family here and know that you're always Louisvillians. We love you. You're one of ours forever. And there'll be plenty more of those to come. One more big hand for the Thomas family, everybody. Thanks so much.